Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Hello, Mike! Hello and welcome to the TiVoMike Show. I'm Michael TiVoMike Jefferson, your humble hostess with the mostest, here from Steiner Studio in Providence, Rhode Island, with my best friend, the super duper mayor of Woonsocket Future, Mike Entertainment Guru, Warner.
Yo, Saints, we're in the house.
We are in the house, and we are excited for today's Righteous Recap of Chicago Med.
Wake up.
When I was a kid, they said that was God bowling. I said, that's silly, because that's not even all the pins were down there. So that's just silly, like he wouldn't get a strike. All right, so the brief recap, and again, because we are not, what's that called? We're not Milli Vanilli.
Right.
So we give credit to where credit's due. When we give this vagary stuff called What Happened, this is straight from the lion's mouth.
Right.
This is from CBN, better known as NBC. Okay? That's what they are. They gangsta with it. They were like, hey, we got to write a description. Let's get gangsta, buddy. Here it is. Charles. They don't even say doctor, because you already know we talking about doctors.
That's right.
We ain't talking to some brother named Charles down the road who's got to worry about being shot or something. This is Dr. Charles. What's up, man? They need to rename the show Dr. Charles, Mental Physician of the Day.
Really?
I'm just glad in big city like Chicago, there's only one mental illness patient per week.
Right.
All right. So doctor, that's a very light load, very light load. I mean, not him. He's heavy load, but I'm saying the workload. Anyway, Charles helps Scott with a longtime patient who was recently diagnosed with schizophrenia. Hammer, not MC, Maggie and Vanessa investigate the legitimacy of a patient's cancer diagnosis. Crockett is caught off guard. It's called Go Back to School. That's all that is. And finally, Pied de Resistance, whatever they say in France. I mean, other than we don't want to fight. We don't want to fight. Other than that, they say other things. They say Will pitches a new medical technology. Wow.
So, first off,
Isn't that good?
I'm completely confused. I'm confused
Yes.
by this synopsis of the
Of
show.
course.
Because one, Crockett off guard? Is that what we referring to?
That's what they're saying to the schooling, because remember, that was his patient, and he fought for it. He goes, listen, you need the boom shakalaka to the cat's meow diagnosis or whatever. Everybody's like, no, it's going to be simple.
Oh, they own
and
the
the
guy.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And the guy was like, no, this is important. This is the thing. It's a super duper califlex thing. Whatever. So they're scrubbing in.
Oh, yeah.
And then this other big doctor says, another guy who's not even the same doctor for the earlier dude.
He's a special, yeah.
He's a special. He's special, all right. And he says, hey, very good catch. That was really good. So I know you're ahead of the game with that, but I'll take it from here. And he goes, but this is my patient. I know. But you are just a general surgeon.
Right.
And that's when I screamed at the TV, and I said, I'm just a general TV watcher. But I am also black. And I tried to give my card
To Crockett?
and he wouldn't take it. So, I mean, it's nice. It's Sony Bravia. But it don't do that. That would take a lot of technology, because
Right.
not only can it have to go through the screen and not break it, it would have to be handed to another individual at a different point in time.
To get it to him.
Right. It's like Back to the Future 4, where it's like, okay, but it would suck.
It's
'cause
more
the
like
fourth.
Stay Tuned Part 2.
Yeah. No. It can't go back. This is now future of back. You see what I'm saying? That's what would make it suck. The original trilogy, I mean, everybody deals with the third, but basically it gets a free pass.
Right.
We go, they close it up. he can now float trains. Just go with it. And then a fax disappears.
Right.
So we were like, okay, totally good. Future's what you make of it. But I'm just saying, Crockett, all he needs to do now, and I hope now that he's mentoring the girl who's super planning, that she'll help him go back to school, get your certification, and he'll help her calm down.
Well, I thought the caught off guard was the whole them trying to make it look like she's falling for her mentor.
Oh, no.
Y'all really try to play this so quick. Like, one episode working together, y'all trying to piece together this love story.
She can't help herself. I'm like, listen, girl. What's the... Oh, there was another meme online, and it's... I don't know. It's one of those white actors, and it just him in the line says, "Hey, girl," and then there's always a new whatever verbiage that makes the meme, but it starts with "Hey, girl." Everything's "Hey, girl," and then he tells Taco Bell has tacos, or it'll be something stupid. But I felt when I saw, I was like, "Hey, girl, listen." He's quick with this stuff. He was in love with what's-her-face, and as soon as she left, he didn't say goodbye, not a good, not a bye, not a text. He don't call her. He don't say, how's your new place going?
Nope.
How's your mother? I know I tried to make a good impression with her.
Right.
I was fighting Will for you.
See, what happened was
he dropped
like
her
out of sight, out of mind.
Like, I would say he dropped her like a bad habit, but people don't drop bad habits.
Right.
Isn't that something?
It's crazy.
Speaking of which, President Clinton, we are hoping for your recovery. Okay, let's go. So he does not drop bad habits.
I will say that I felt was like...
leave the nurses alone.
Well, my whole thing is it's just doctor, don't get in trouble. But
right.
I just didn't like how they tried to put that together. So I was glad it was like boom, boom, and we didn't see it. Maggie, all I'm going to say is I can't keep championing for them to leave you there for alone if you're going to keep putting your nose in other people's business.
Thank you, Maggie.
Stop it. Please.
If you're going to put your nose in people's business, then give Ritter a backstory.
Yeah.
Say, I also gave up a son. And we had a brother who was in a fire in 9/11. And I think he's now in Chicago somewhere. Let me look up his records. His name is Ritter. And that's her son. There you go. There you go. Or maybe it's Charles's ex's cousin. Do something to close the loop.
Please.
Right. But we'll talk about that
yes.
tomorrow on YouTube. And so be sure to hit that subscribe and that bell notification icon.
That's right.
And can one of you, and I know this is going to be a moment like, remember when Jeb Bush was running for president and he gave that speech? No one remembers that speech. But he gave a speech, and there's a part at the end where no one clapped. And he goes, please clap. And they clapped. And they used that all the time. Went right before the South Carolina, not the main election, but the before election stuff to get which Republican will win. Primaries. Right before the South Carolina primaries. And they played that clip over and over again. Please clap. So, but this is going to be a Jeb Bush, please clap. Please leave a comment. I don't want to leave a comment on my own thing. I did that on the first video, guys. I left a comment asking a question on what you think was happened to the doctor who April loved. I said, what do you think happened to him? To get the conversation started, no one's answered it. So I'm like, I ain't trying to be embarrassed. Again, can you please comment?
Yes, guys.
So we're going to make shirts, hats,
right,
hoodies that say, please comment. And it's going to be Jeb Bush. You're looking down. Just please. We need you to help us with the YouTube algorithm.
Please comment.
You know all those annoying ads that show up on people's videos? I want those. But we need 800 more subscribers. Or 700 more. We need 1,000 subscribers. I think we have 312. So 688.
Okay.
We need y'all.
Let's do
Subscribe and comment, because then that sends the video to other people that may like it.
Right.
And then it'll help the boom shakala to the cat's meow. But anyway.
Jerks.
But I just thought of it. So Charles helped Scott with a longtime patient who was recently diagnosed with schizophrenia. I thought that was a good de-escalation scene.
Oh, That
I love
scene
that.
on the bus.
Yeah.
That first off, can I talk about Dick Wolf real quick for a minute? Because this guy, I think he's so slick with his political ass sub undertones. So you see how Dr. Scott
Dick
was
Wolf?
there.
Political?
And he
No.
did the whole de-escalation, and then the mom goes, "But see, had we called the cops, it would have been a different." Like y'all going hard at these
Yes.
cops. How about if they gave you another number other than the police to call?
Thank you.
It
That could have
wouldn't be a
worked.
problem. But y'all went real hard at the cops.
Poor thing. They don't know. They just see some guy wilding out.
Right.
They don't know he has a special thing diagnosis that they misdiagnosis because of other racist diagnosis stuff going on. They don't know.
See?
They just want to get home to their families.
And you
Or
know what?
as George Bush would say, and put food on their families.
Right. I can't deal with you. I can't deal with you. The thing that made me laugh about that storyline was people can take it as race.
Yeah.
I took it
Right?
economically.
Yes.
The person
absolutely.
who gets state medical is less question on what they're being subscribed because the
Absolutely.
state
paying.
Medicaid is going to pay it no matter what.
That's right.
So that's how I took that. Because I'm like, wow, y'all taking a dig at that. Wait, I thought y'all wanted affordable care.
Right. The
'Cause
Affordable
that-
Care Act.
Why y'all mad now?
So you want
Talk
everything uniform, and then nothing's going to...
about- So I like the digs.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Right. And I love those little. Maybe Dick Wolf wasn't even political at all. Maybe that's just me
Yeah.
seeing it because of the environment.
Because I
But
can't.
I
think
saw that and I was like,
my Dick Wolf being
all right,
political.
Dick, all right.
I can't see him being political.
I was like, okay.
You know, because why? That would be like him. That would be like him fighting with an African American over water.
Right.
And I know he wouldn't do that.
Really?
He would never. Not in the year of the black. Or the decade of the black is the way it's going.
Yeah. So I just thought that I love the undertone. I actually like the realness of the conversation because they
I'm
didn't
loving the
make
real
it.
too. Right.
They didn't make it this whole boo-hoo story.
No.
Even Dr. Scott. You know what I love about Dr. Scott? First off, his name is Guy Lockhart Jr. That's the actor. He
Right.
actually follows me on Twitter at EGMike84.
On
we
what?
actually follow each other on Twitter.
So if people wanted to follow you as well, they would go
Right.
to...
EGMike84 on Twitter.
And that's a 8-4 numericals, not
Yes.
typing out the numbers 8
Correct.
E-I-G-H-T.
We're not assigning an address.
Okay, good.
Yes. But so I love that his character is never a
Not
victim.
address President Clinton. Address.
Like address.
Like a mailing place.
Yes. Weirdo.
Yeah.
So I love that he's never
All
a
our
victim.
best to you.
He's never a victim.
No.
Like
Never.
even when it's the
Ever.
worst with the last week's episode with that girl with the fake cancer or the lupus came back, even with her, he was like, listen,
No.
you could look at it like this or let's look at it like this.
He
and I
is
was
so
like,
calm.
thank you.
Yes.
Oh, he's literally
He is Mr. De-escalation.
right.
Calm. He just wants to fix. He doesn't. Doesn't have toxic masculinity.
Right.
He's got perfectly pure masculinity, which is what do all of us masculine men do? Find solutions.
Right.
We don't. That's another day to talk about how you felt about Tuesday.
Right.
Now
And
that you
I
had
love
Tuesday,
it.
let's have next Wednesday look better.
And
We'll get to that on Friday's show, talking about
truthfully,
SVU.
Truthfully love
Love the show.
how this. You know what it is? It's crazy because Med gets it so right, and then when they do get it wrong, they just
Yes.
get it so damn
So wrong.
So it's like you guys are hitting. Like I'm not even realizing the transition of the doctors.
Right.
I actually, until you said it, I actually forgot about Choi. In essence, not like he's
Right, yeah.
forgettable, just like
Right. Because this is so full.
right.
Will's not going around. Remember Choi?
Right. Yeah.
So I like that they're learning. But it is so true. When he stepped up, first of all, him starting the day,
Right.
and then getting that call, responding like it's his own family. And when
Yes.
Maggie suggested, should I call this, that, and the third, he was like, don't call no one at all.
Right.
I got this. What I like seeing in this character is he's very much a one-man army,
Yes.
and he's realizing now he's got this team.
of people. Yes.
Yes, because that look he had to give the guy and then the mom, each time when Charles showed up,
Right.
he just gave that nod like
You can
he's
trust
another
him.
me.
Right.
He's part 2. He's just not
Probably
as
like part 2
not
and
as
3,
tanned.
but yeah.
You
Right.
know, and he just likes more food than I do. But it's great because we all like that kind of food.
Right.
Put me on a show, pay me $80,000 a week. Look how big I will get. I'll be so big that I'll be on one of those Jerry Springer shows. They got to helicopter me out of the house.
Nope. They're going to put you on the worst one.
Which one?
The TLC show.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll lose it. I'll lose the weight. But give me some food. Just pump it right into my IV.
Right.
If you could figure out how to IV a Big Mac, I'm kidding people. I'm not fat shaming myself. Calm down. I'm black. Nothing I say is wrong. Ever. All right. So that was a good storyline. Then we had Hammer, Maggie, and Vanessa investigate the legitimacy of a patient's cancer diagnosis. Come on.
Can we talk about that?
Let's do
They
it.
had to go all the way back to digging in through files
From 90?
1990?
90, yeah.
to find out this girl's parents or whoever just misdiagnosed her and let her run with it?
No, the doctor. Remember, it was
Yes.
the inexperienced doctor who had the proper diagnosis that she
right.
didn't have that ailment. But because he was inexperienced, he wanted a second opinion, sent it to that cancer institute.
And that's who said
And then they said, oh, no, she's got the humanabula obligata. And they were like, that thing from Happy Gilmore? It was like, no, from Waterboy. You don't like Adam Sandler movies? And they were like, oh, so they had cut all that out. But it was bad. Sorry. I go on tangents sometimes.
I love it, though.
But it was so real because what was going on with Maggie? No, not Maggie, her daughter, Vanessa. The same thing. The Bible clearly says, do not let them think less of you because of your youth.
Right.
They're
right.
just jealous because they're going to see God faster than you are.
That's it.
On average.
Potentially. Yeah.
Right. Sometimes, tragically, the young ones beat them to the party because they're throwing things at a gay person out of a club and veer left when they should have veered forward.
Right.
But we'll get to that tomorrow. But I thought, so what happened? She had this disease.
Yeah, so what happened was they'd taken out the lesion that led to be the cancerous one, but everything else was always benign.
And it was all in her brain, 4 of them.
It was 3 all the time.
Oh, 3.
And she goes, well, I thought they removed it. And she's like, but then what's this new one? And the new one is the one that was causing the new issue.
Wow.
But Vanessa was the one that spotted this 4. And Hammer said, yes, it's not, these ones are scarred tissue. This one right here is a new lesion. So I like
in the brain, people.
I like that the lady
In the
was like,
brain.
no, we took care of this already. I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
I loved her.
That was a good reaction.
Her tenacity. She's like, no, guys, listen. You can only take it so many times. You want another piece of brain, so then I can't hear either.
Thank you. I'm saying, listen, and I know I felt for her when she said that because it wasn't a typical I just give up. She was very pragmatic about it. She goes, listen, I've done the 3 times, and they take pieces of my brain.
Right.
You know that thing that you run your life with?
Right.
Not your iPhone. The other brain. The one that don't need to update every 2 days to fix the bug in the last one.
Right.
The one that don't catch fire in your pocket or on your nightstand.
Allegedly.
Just say it. No, it happened. Allegedly. It was on. We know it's to be trusted because it was on CNN.
Okay. Yeah.
And they always tell us the truth.
Yes.
Especially to the blacks.
Right.
Thank you.
Like Fox News.
Thank you, Don.
Hate that dude.
No, he's awesome. He's black. There's nothing wrong with him. Ever.
There's nothing wrong with him at all.
He can't say anything wrong because he's black.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. We get a pass. It's a card. Did you not get yours in the mail?
No, they
It was
took it
beautiful.
back.
It's laminated. Everything. It's beautiful. It's like a Centurion card.
Laminated.
So, yeah, I want to make sure nothing happened to it. So, she had this look on it, which is I kept getting worse for wears after each one.
Right.
Plus the trauma of all my family and friends have to dealing with it.
Yep.
So she just made a pragmatic choice of, so let this be what it's going to be. I'm not going to, we know 2 things. If I do another surgery, I'll be worse for wears. If I do nothing, I could be at my same or worse for wears. So at least if I leave it, there's a chance
Right.
that if I do the thing you want me to do, it's going to be worse for sure.
Right.
So let's go for the hope. That's when no joke, I made sure my advanced directive is updated. I don't want none of that stuff. None of that. We think we figured out a new cut. No, it's okay. Let me go. Let me go see my Jesus. He also has a new protocol. He has a new thing he's been working. He has his own, I was going to say imaging chamber, but that's Quantum Leap. He has his own, what's that super room called in the med? They spent millions of dollars on that room.
The hybrid OR.
He has his own hybrid OR. We get new bodies.
Right.
We get streets of gold to walk on. A house. Don't got to worry about 30, 15-year or pay cap. We don't have none of it. It's all he's building them. Carpenter. That's who's setting it up for us.
Amen.
Let me go see him. Anything, especially in this new day of stuff going on, COVIDs and vaccines and bad things and people sneezing out their behinds. Something happens, let me go.
Listen, guys.
Divide up all the fun stuff.
You can put me in everything. You want to put me in a cyborg? You want to listen?
Nope. So you want to be RoboCop?
I don't want to be RoboCop, but I mean, if the opportunity was to present itself, I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
You know.
See, we're the yin and the yang.
Right.
Let me go. He's like, I want to stay.
Well, because I want to be like a million when I die. Like, you know how like in the Bible they read they're like 865 years old. Like, I want to be 865 years old.
That's right. But you got to specify healthy.
Healthy. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on no machine.
You don't want to. What was the brain in Turtles?
Yeah.
You don't want to be Crane.
Yeah, I don't want to be Crane. No.
That was horrible. Remember when we met him? You're like, ew, you're just a brain.
They did good in the movie, too. It was pretty good. I was impressed.
Freaky deaky. No, let me go. If I don't have everything, like even a limb, nope. They're like, sir, it's just a finger. I don't care.
A finger is not.
I don't want a special glove to now have to wear when I go outside. Let me go. They go, sir, we can't. There is nothing to let you go of. That's just, you're just going to have to deal with it. That's not even. Sir,
that's not even,
you're at CVS.
You can be waiting for us to do this.
Sir, you're at CVS. That's not. We don't do that here. Here's your Band-Aid. That's all. I was just making sure. Here's my advanced directive stuff.
I can't deal with you.
But that's why she wanted everything to be perfect, and she did it. And luckily, the young one
was the one who caught it.
The one who did that.
And I did love how they gave that spin because it was just like, this is real. Like,
and it was a full circle because the first guy who had it right was the young one.
Right.
And again, the one who solidified that it was right was another young one.
Right.
But this time was backed up by an older one who knew to follow the science.
Right. You know what?
It's very hopeful.
I didn't like about this episode.
Right.
Was one, we didn't get any Archer. So
which one's Archer again?
He's the new guy who's covering the OD while Choi is out.
Oh, Wings.
Yeah, okay, Wings, yes. Yeah. So here's my issue with that. I don't mind not getting some of him in the episode. That's fine. Because he's not a long-standing character. I know he's only here until Ethan is better or whatever they can do.
Whatever.
My thing is, you can't go so hard with this initiative. Guys, I want you on your tablet. I want to see you tracking tablets and people on tablets.
Thank you.
You know, you could have got him out a lot faster if it wasn't on the tablet.
It was the tablet.
And he didn't even come in this episode to talk about
tablets
at all.
Only the one episode was brought to you by Samsung tablets.
Thank you.
They ran out of cash.
Right. So to me, it was like, hold up.
There was no through line.
You should have, especially because, again, Dr. Charles is involved.
Right.
He's not using it. He's already said, I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, he goes, we don't do that in 3 minutes.
I loved that arc that they created.
Right.
But if you're going, my thing is, don't build this arc with the potential of tension later when we don't see the tension build. That was a great opportunity for him to be like, hey, good catch, da-da-da-da. But, again, you didn't log it in the tablet.
We could have caught it earlier.
Something.
You're right. He could have, and that's bad. So I hope they
catch it for the next ones. But it was just weird
because now you don't know what episode to follow.
Right.
Like what's going to really be the through line and what's just a throwaway.
Right.
So because I didn't even think about that because now I'm looking back. Was that just a gimmick? Brought to you by Samsung.
Like it was just some weird let's talk about this for a second and then never talk about it again.
But it was that important where I made a speech to everybody. I said, listen, Joe. Sorry, that was Wings. Listen, team. Everybody needs to be on their tablets.
Right.
We're getting paid, but we need to make sure we're being efficient for the purpose of stuff.
Right.
Let's do a tablet. Not even a training scene of
on
using
how
the
to use a tablet. Just log your.
we had a training scene on the vacuum.
Right. Oh yeah.
I don't understand.
It just came out of nowhere.
And speaking of the vacuum, Will pitches the new medical technology.
First off, can we talk about how corny Will's pitching was?
Thank you.
I did not believe his. You know what I did like? I did like that he's so invested in acting that it's like Inception. Because now he's acting so well.
Yes. He doesn't know
when
where.
he was like, oh, he's looking at me. So we should try that new machine today.
Yeah, right?
And I do love Steven Weber's consideration. Sorry, Dr. Archer's consideration. He's like, I'll consider it. No.
Yes. That was a great scene.
It was perfect.
I'll consider it. Okay, I did. And it's no.
Yeah.
It's bad. And then even when he interrupted purposely their meeting, because of course he had nothing to do because he didn't have a tablet. And he went on that meeting. He walked in there and, of course, did the rebuttal. And he goes, I understand, but it's like using a flip phone versus the new smartphone. He goes, and he flipped out his phone. I just want to make a call. I was like, whoa, good flex.
He did flex hard with that, right.
And I have to admit, if I didn't love Apple so much and wasn't so invested in my doggone smartphone, I'd get a dumb phone again. There's something satisfying.
The thing is, they don't have the dumb phone anymore.
That's okay.
So
I
have
would
the
go
Razor.
back in time with my DeLorean.
Because they have the Razor now.
So step aside,
but
Chris.
It's not as
Mike,
primitive.
Go get on that floating skateboard mess. And I'm going to go back and get this Razor. You have to understand it's going to work for me.
Right.
It's not going to have any updates, but I'll be able to dial numbers, which is perfect for me since I don't dial numbers.
Exactly.
But they're satisfying when you're done with the call and you close it and you put it in your pocket. That's beautiful. You try that with your phone now, you got to buy another one.
Right.
It's a hard.
I mean, unless, of course, you get like the Samsung Flip. Samsung has a little square phone now. It looks all cool. And they got
there you go.
Z phone.
So you should get that. That's what. That would have been. See, that's what the rebuttal of Will could have been.
Right.
He pulled his out. He goes, yes, but some of these flip phones can be smart. And went boom.
That would have been really funny.
Mic drop. Boom.
That would have been funny.
That would have been the boom. See, that's why I was like, where are these people in the room? And you know these people know about this new
phone
because
you know why
they're all rich people.
But you know why they can't? Because
Why?
they haven't agreed. There's no conversation with Samsung and NBC for product placement. And right now, Samsung.
Well, we know there is because they were pushing that tablet pretty hard. And we know it wasn't Apple because they're already dominating that market.
It could have been Samsung. iPad.
No, iPad don't even need that mess. They're 99% everywhere. You think of tablet, you think of iPad. It's just boom. It's just and people who think of that don't say tablet.
They say iPad.
That is a Samsung thing
or Android thing.
Do you have it? No, not even because there's
really?
What other company is dominating with Samsung? Ain't nobody care about no.
That's true.
Android. Well, I don't even know what that is. That's RoboCop. You know, iPad, and then if you have to say tablet, that's like that. It's like it's like if you said America, and then you had to say Colombia or Bogota. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, it's a country too. People live there too. They also have a government, streets, houses, cars. But there's something about America.
Hey, you.
Plus, America has Colombians in it. But does Colombia have Americans in it? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the power. But that was a great episode.
It was definitely a good episode.
I really now I want to work there. I want to be.
I want to work there now. Yeah, with this
I want to be like an assistant to Maggie and just help her with all the files. And then every once in a while, when I get to know her better, I could be like, okay, this one back up now. If you need to be in someone's business, call your husband.
Right.
Remember him from last season?
I know we
yeah, exactly.
3 episodes and
no one knows where he is.
Or Augie.
Brother don't even have a locker on set. And yet he has a backstory.
Oh.
But with that, I digress. bring this episode to an end. It was such a great episode. It was really fun. We hope you enjoyed listening to our take on these great scenes as much as you did in watching. Be sure to, in the comment, please comment something so that helps the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to like, subscribe, share this video.
That's right.
With other people you think are also Chicagoans. Shyhards.
There we go.
And you let them know. Say, Shy baby, watch this. That's what you do. Shyhard, comma, watch this. Hashtag watch this. In fact, our My Watch List show title is changing to Watch This.
I like that.
There you go.
I like that.
So hashtag watch this, hit like, hit subscribe, and Watch List will premiere next month when these shows go on hiatus because rich people need a break. There's so many times I think, there's old grandmothers in the hoods of Harlem and they work every day, every week. And I'm thinking, good. But these rich people, they need a break, Grandma. You need to, you go. But Chris Maloney needs to chill. He had to move 4 feet in 2 days.
You hot mess. I can't. He said in 2 days.
So be sure to do your homework and like, comment, and subscribe. And just remember this from Mrs. Doubtfire. What did Mrs. Doubtfire say? Oh, I'm going to reuse this line because it's just one of my favorite. I just love it. Listen, don't fuss with me. Bye-bye.
The TiVoMike Show is produced by Michael Jefferson. Our soundboard operator is Mike Warner, and our theme music is by Eric Dano. A special thanks to those who make it so we can be here, and all of our great listeners. That's it for the TiVoMike Show. I'm Mike Warner. See you tomorrow when we guide the lost TV viewing saints through the Marion and Banal TV shows amongst the low-hanging fruit to find the next great predictive series.